Good afternoon and welcome back to the afternoon live stream. I just realised this morning's live stream I called the PM session, but this is definitely the PM version. So we're back. We've got 4 teams in this afternoon, so it's going to be a busy one. We're going to have 2 teams in, 2 teams out, 2 teams in, 2 teams out, so quite quick succession. And we'll get this one underway very shortly. The players are just having their safety brief. So bear with us while they do that, and we shall have games going very shortly. Okay, so players are still just having their safety brief. As I say, it's going to be a busy one this afternoon with 4 teams. We're going to have teams coming in and out in quick succession. So should be a good afternoon with lots of content. So stick with us, and we will be up and running very shortly. Okay, so we're just getting the players set up into their teams quickly. We're going to have, as I've put up on the chat, 2 teams of 5 and 2 teams of 6 this afternoon. So we'll get the rounds going back to back. As usual, we'll start with a round of 2-shooter flip. Yeah, hopefully a couple of minutes time, once they've explained all that, we'll get the first 2 teams out and running. So bear with us while that happens, and we'll be back with you momentarily. There we go. I'll stick the adverts up while we do that. Couple of new people following.
Thank you for following.
And thanks to those that have just subscribed onto YouTube as well. Glad you can join us. And if you haven't already, make sure you jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get our Twitch following up as well as our YouTube following. So if you can, if you haven't already, get onto our YouTube and make sure you subscribe to our channel, please. That'd be most appreciated. So we're just chronoing one more player. It's just arrived late, and then we'll be able to get underway. So shouldn't be long now, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so first game of this afternoon is going to be our team deathmatch. So if you've not joined the stream before, team deathmatches are just shoot 'em up game. We mainly use this to make sure the teams are fairly matched. It's just a pure shoot 'em up, and is won by a total number of team kills. So whoever gets shot the most loses. Simple as that. Nice, quick, simple, easy game. It's a 10-minute round, so we'll have the reds versus greens, and then the non-armbands versus blues will be straight after, playing the exact same game mode. So it's going to be a quick and frantic one this afternoon, so stay tuned. I'll keep you up to date on the scores as we go. But yeah, it's set to be quite a good afternoon, I think. Okay, let me get all the cameras up now. They are heading out. Here we go. So we've got the reds in the bow spawn, and we've got greens in the stern. Okay, so this is our 5v5. Red versus green. A notebook over there. Try and keep a note on the scores as we go. We've got a bunch of pictures from this morning as well. We'll get uploaded to the website later on today. But let's get my tablet set and we'll get these underway. So green lower, and let's just give this a team name. Okay, here we go.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Okay, so quite a rapid start there from the greens. Red's a little bit more tentative straight out of the start, but let's see how this one pans out. So on the scores there, you're not looking at the actual scores, we're looking at the number of respawns. So when players come back and respawn, as that green player just did there, you'll notice that the spawn counter goes up at the bottom here. So it's these bottom counters that we're looking at. The middle one is the number of targets that have been hit, but we're not playing targets this afternoon. And then the only bit that's relevant on the top here is the timer. So it's a 10-minute time round, and as I say, it's just done on respawn. So at the moment, green are losing, as they got 3 respawns so far and 1 for the red. So red are currently in the lead. So let's see how this one pans out. So if you're in Twitch or YouTube or even on Facebook today, drop us a comment in the chat. Chat to me, don't make me chat to myself all afternoon. I know I can waffle on and chat shit all day, but if you can chat to me too, that'd be great. Black Hammer plays, my boy James is playing today. Haven't seen him yet, lol. Okay, so we've got there's 4 teams this afternoon. So as this team comes out, the next 2 teams will be in, and it'll be quick swapping over. So if you see him, point him out. And do you know what he's wearing today? What loadout he's in? And don't say camo, because that won't narrow it down. So quarter distance now. Currently red are in the lead, green are getting spanked. 3 respawns to the red, 10 to the green. He'll be the one with a fisherman's hat, a dual 1911s Hitman style. Okay, I'll have a look in the safe zone, see if I can see him. No, can't, unless he hasn't got his hat on yet, but it'll probably come clear once he gets out in the arena. So 3 minutes gone. Red's now on 4, greens are on 12, so red's definitely winning this round. So just coming up to the 4-minute mark. Still quite pretty much in the lead from the reds there, but green have got a few red kills just now, so has it closed the gap a little bit. Red's now to 7 respawn. They've closed the gap to 5. We're not even at the halfway stage yet, so still all to play for.
This is Sparta!
Okay, so where are we at? Oh, we've just passed the 5-minute mark.
5 minutes remaining.
I'll hit the button anyway. So there we go. 6 respawn difference now. Reds are on now on, or make that 5, 10, and greens are on 15. So greens are slowly clawing it back, but is there enough time for them to make much of a difference? So we still couldn't get the GoPro working for this afternoon stream. I don't know if anyone was watching this morning, but GoPro just wouldn't connect for whatever reason. So we've lost the GoPro camera, which is what that black box is. But hopefully we will get it working for future streams, but just not today, I'm afraid. So 6 minutes gone, and Reds have extended their lead by actually 10 now, so Green have got some work to do if they want to catch up in this round. So just over 3 minutes left. For you guys waiting in the safe zone, you've got about 3 minutes till you guys are going out when this round ends. So if you want to start making yourselves ready, you've got 3 minutes till you're going out. So 7 respawns different now. Reds, or make that 6. Reds on 17, greens on 23. Harry there was just making a tactical GoPro adjustment. So looks like Red are doing a better job on this one. 6 respawns different. Two minutes left. So you guys again in the safe zone there. 2 minutes now till you're going out. 2 minutes. So definitely Red doing a stronger job. They definitely held the lead all the way through. Let's see if Green can do anything in the last minute and a half. See if they can claw any of this back. So last 45 seconds. So those of you in the safe zone, you've got 45 seconds. So start getting yourselves ready to go out. Okay, so the gap is still there. Okay, so last few seconds, and I think this is pretty much going to be a red win.
Round completed. Red wins.
So that is game over. So let's have a look. So it was a red win. And so that was 25 red respawns versus 33 green. So let's chalk one up to the reds. And we'll get these two teams out, and we'll get the blue and non-armbands in. Okay, so let's get the cameras back up. We are getting our next two teams in. So this is the blue team and the non-armbanded team. Okay, so Black Hammer plays. I think your man is in the arena now. I think this must be the chap you're referring to. Did you say it was your... Oh yeah, that's him, yeah. Was it your son that you said was playing? I can't remember now. My boy James is playing. Yeah, so there he is. So let's see how he gets on this round. So he's on the... what team's he on? He's on the blue team. So blues versus non-armband. So cheer on the blues. They've got blue armbands on, but the blue armbands almost come out black on the camera. It's difficult to see the armbands. But in the arena you can see them perfectly fine. Bizarrely, they just don't show up very well on the camera. They've definitely got armbands on. So we're just waiting for the marshal to get them all ready, and then we'll get this this round underway. Okay, so 2-6, and then we'll get this one underway. Just waiting for the marshal to sort it out. I think he's forgotten how to count this afternoon. But he's just shown them the respawn buttons. And then we'll get this one started.
Here we go!
Okay, so the blues are now on 10 respawns, and red, which is the non-arm bands, are on, well, actually it's 11 each now, so yeah, 11 each. Sorry, if when I'm talking away it suddenly goes all a bit weird. It's because I've got Matt talking away in my ear, and I'm trying to talk at the same time, and it throws you off what you're saying. But so non-armbands on 12 and the blues are on 12, so even Stevens at the moment. A lot more evenly matched this pairing than the red and green team that we had. Red and green team I think finished with 8 respawn difference, so this has been a trade-off so far all the way through the rounds. We're still only in the first 3 minutes so still all to play for. Okay, so just coming up to the 4-minute mark. Reds have opened up the lead by 2 now. So Reds are the non-armbands. But it stayed pretty even all the way through. There's not been much in it. So just coming up to the halfway stage now, still only 2 respawns in it. It was 22 to 24, now 23 to 24. So Red's still just slightly ahead.
Five,
minutes remaining.
So halfway through now, last 5 minutes. Still 2 respawn difference. Actually, they've just opened up. Well, I was going to say they opened up to 3 respawns, but back to 2, back to 1, back to 2. So it is staying fairly even and honest with each other. Let's see how it progresses. So at the moment, the non-armbands are in the lead by 3 respawns. So staying pretty honest all the way through this game. It's been, I think the most we got up to is a 3 respawn difference, and currently sitting 32, 32 or 33, 33 now. Okay, so you guys in the safe zone, you've got 3 minutes till you're going out for your next round. So if you want to start kitting up, getting ready to go out. Okay, so still pretty even. We've got 2 minutes left of this round. It's been quite difficult to call between them. Reds keep sort of snatching it in their favour, but now it seems to be a bit more in Green's favour. 3 respawns difference in Green's favour now. Sorry, Green are the Blues, just to add confusion. We can't change the names on the scores, so Green is blue and red is non-armband. So currently it looks like the Blues are just slightly in the lead, just by 1 respawn again. Now it's gone level pegging again. Just coming up to a minute left. So those of you in the safe zone, you've got just over a minute before you're going out. So start kitting up, get your iPro and that on. You'll be out in just a moment. So last minute now. So 40 seconds left of this round. It's going to be very tight between them. I think Green are just holding it at the moment. Last 30 seconds now. Gone evens with a few seconds to go. Green has just taken the lead.
Game over. Game over. Game over.
And that was a blue win, so I will stick up the graphics to the green. That's the closest I've got to a blue win. But the green team are the blue team as far as we're concerned, so that was a blue win. So incredibly, that was 49 respawns to the blue. Let's get caps lock on there. Spawns blue versus 50 respawns to non-armbands. So that's about as close as it gets. Only one difference. So let's chalk up a win for the blue team there. So well done, Blues. If we can have the red and green team ready to go out. Same game mode, opposite ends. Okay, so here we go. Welcome Wesley Kicks to the stream. We're watching you boys, Scott, Jimmy and Ben. I think, yeah, so Scott, Jimmy and Ben were on the last group that have just come out. I think Jimmy was on the blue team that just won. I'm not sure if Scott and Ben were on his team or not. I can't be sure. But I remember seeing Jimmy with a blue armband on. So here we go. Same game mode, just swapped ends. So this is our red and green team out again. So in that first round, we had the Reds winning. Let's see if Reds do the same or whether Green can pull one back. It just Gav, welcome to the chat. Go on, Scott. Big Mac. That's Scott's nickname, is it? Big Mac. Are we learning Scott's new nickname, or was that a private nickname? Okay, so they're almost out there, ready to go. It sure is. Does he know that's his nickname? Or is this a newly crowned nickname? Okay, so I think they're almost ready to go. Okay, let's get this one underway. And here we go. Let's see how they get on this one. So green off to an early start, and now they've just equalised. So it's the only name to get his attention. He knows it well. Is that right, Scott? We've got to call you Big Mac from now on. That's what the man says. I think he's in the safe zone watching. The stream is up in the safe zone, so should be able to see it. So yeah, green are leading at the moment by 2 respawns. First minute and a half gone. So just coming up to 2 minutes now. Green still holding the lead, but only by 1 respawn. I think green started fairly well on the last round, and then red sort of started to dominate after that. But let's see how this one pans out. They've all played it now, so they're just playing it in the opposite direction. As you can see from the map at the bottom there, the arena's a mirror image of itself. We're trying to do some work on the map to make it a bit clearer, but basically all the yellow is the streaming cameras, and the pink is the marshalling cameras we have up here, and then all the red and green dots are the targets in the cameras. So we're trying to make that a bit neater, so it's more understandable, and then we're just trying to show you where everything is. In the arena, but yeah, it's a mirror image of itself, so it doesn't make any difference which end of the arena you play from. It's both the same. We like to play teams in both directions just to show them that. So 3 minutes gone. Red's now in the lead. Red's leading by 3 respawns at the moment. So, who do you think is going to win this one? So far, first game was to the Reds. Green started well in this one. Red sort of overtook. Now it's gone evens again. Red's now just in the lead by 1. Do we think Red's going to get this one again, or Green are going to come back with 1? 4 minutes gone, so we've got 6 minutes left. So just coming up to the halfway stage of this game now. Still Red's just in the lead by a couple of respawns there.
5 minutes remaining.
Halfway through now. So once again, Red finding their feet, just holding the lead slightly. So if you've not seen the stream before, there's a couple of features we have here. These are the respawn buttons. So when the players come back and get shot, they come back to spawn and press that button, as you just see there. And that counts up their tallies down the bottom here. That's how we know how many respawns they've had. We can see it on the streaming office here that they've actually pressed it, and it obviously triggers down here as well, so you can see it on the stream. So if a player's coming back to spawn and not pressing it, one, you'll see that the light hasn't gone off, but also you'll see that the numbers hasn't changed down the bottom here. So these are the numbers that we're looking at. Red now on 16 respawns, green on 21. So red starting to open up a 5 respawn lead here at the moment. (18 to 22), so still 4 respawn leads. Looks like red are doing just enough at the moment. Just coming up to the 7-minute mark. So those players that are waiting in the safe zone, you've got just over 3 minutes now. 3 minutes to get yourselves ready. 6-point lead now by the Reds. So Red has certainly woken up after the first couple of minutes, a bit slow, and they were getting beat a bit. Now they're starting to wake up a little bit. So we have a 10-point lead now by the Reds. So it looks like Reds have been a bit more dominant in the first two games. So far, looks like they're set to win this one, unless Greens can do something and pull it back. But there's 10 respawn difference now. Last 2 minutes. So those of you waiting in the safe zone there, just under 2 minutes now before you guys are going out. So if you want to start kitting up, get your Face Pro and that on, your Eye Pro on.
Red wins.
Game over. Game over.
So that was a red win. So red got 31 respawns versus green 42. That's our second red win of the day. Okay, so let's get the cameras up, and we will get this round underway in just a second. So this is our second round of Team Deathmatch. This is the non-armed vans versus the blues. Coke on blue team, or does that come on the blues? Okay, so let's see, we've got all the teams out there. Marcel's just checking they're all ready in place. So blue versus non-arm band. Blue are in the bow spawn, which is the top left-hand camera. Non-arm bands are in the stern, which is the top middle camera there. So we're just waiting for the marshal to give us the go, and then we'll be ready. Okay, so it looks like they are ready. So let's hit the button.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
And they're off. So yeah, let's see how this one pans out. Okay, so Blue's smashing it. So well, they're pretty even at the moment. It's evens, 8 respawns apiece. The middle score is just how many targets have been shot, but we're not actually using the targets in this. So the one that you need to watch is this bottom bit here. So 9-9 at the moment. So yeah, fairly even at the moment, but yeah, at the moment Blues have just taken the lead. So in terms of the scoreboard, the green team is the blue team, and reds are the non-armbands. So blue are just ahead. When we go into the next rounds, like 2-shooter flip and stuff, that score in the middle will make more sense. That'll be when we start using the targets in part of the game modes. But these first rounds we just do as a shoot 'em up, just get everyone used to being hit again for the first time in potentially a week for some people, or a couple of weeks for other people, and just to make sure the teams are fairly even, that no one's getting like absolutely smashed. But blue are just ahead at the moment. Blue did win the first round as well, just by 1 respawn as well. They're 3 respawns ahead at the moment, just over 3 minutes gone. Okay, so still only 1 respawn difference, so it's been quite a fairly even match game, both rounds, the first round and this second round. Blue seem to be just holding it ahead at the moment, coming up to just over 4 minutes, so almost at the halfway stage.
Five minutes remaining.
So halfway stage now. So back to evens again, 24 respawns each. Red now just in the lead by 1 respawn, which is, sorry, the non-armbands. The non-armbands just in the lead by 1. But Blues have been holding pretty much the lead by 1 or 2 respawns the whole game. So 6 minutes gone now, 4 left, and non-armbands have just started taking the lead. It's gone even now, and now Blue's back in the lead again by 1. So it's switching backwards and forwards a little bit. Green have been a little bit more dominant through the first half of the game. Let's see how it continues. It's never gone more than, I think, about 3 or 4 respawn difference, so Green's now up by 2. Obviously the lower number is the winning number. Okay, so 7 minutes gone. 3 minutes left. And still only one respawn difference. Still in green's favour now. So we're just entering the 3/4 phase when we get to 7.5 minutes. Green have opened up, or sorry, blue have opened up their lead now by 3 respawns. They seem to do this, seem to open up a little bit of a lead, and then non-armbands seem to snatch it back. So so just 2 respawn difference, 2 minutes to go.
Going up, elevate, watch me demonstrate. On time, never late. I grind, celebrate, no pump fake, hesitate. I've been scoring every day. Champagne Perrier, since 9-3, been in the box, now stepping up to home. Like straight out the sandlot, now I'm plotting on the globe. I work hard, I show love, that karma steady growing. Got this far, I go hard, let God take control. I was starving skinny, now my weight up, got no energy for haters. See you trying, see you later. I'm shooting for the stars, need no laser beam, blowing like the greatest, but it's one who's always greater. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast, go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them.
Okay, so just a minute left now. And blues are stomping ahead now, 33 to 43, so a 10-point lead. So blue are smashing it now, Wesley, with the closing few seconds. Still a 10-point lead. See if Red can do anything about it in these closing seconds. So last 30 seconds now. Blue all pretty much congregated in their spawn. So 5 seconds to go. Looks like blue have got this in the bag.
Game over. Game over. Game over.
So there we go. Let's get the graphics up. So that was a blue win. So I haven't got any graphics for blue. So blue or green. So let's get that up in the chat. Blue win, and score wise, it was 42 respawns blue versus 48 respawns red. So red being non-armband. Sorry. Just reading out what it says on the screen. But yeah, so our red team was our non-armbands and our green team was our blue team. Just to add confusion, we're going to try and get some more graphics made up for that when we do have 4 teams like this. But we're going to split the teams around a bit. We've had a couple of players go home early, the guys that have been here full day, so we're going to split them all about now, and we'll come back in just a moment with another game. Okay, so we're going to attempt to do hunt the target next with all 4 teams in play. So we're going to reshuffle the teams. We're going to have a red team, a green team, a blue team, and the non-arm bands are going to be purple. Each team will have to hunt out their colour target and shoot it. Players will respawn at any outer wall of the building, and whichever team gets the most of their colour target overall wins. So this should be quite a frantic game, and we're splitting back up into 4 teams and do 1 team versus 1 team at a time. But we'll just do this one for shits and giggles, and we'll see how this one pans out. But we're just pairing the teams up now, and then we'll give it a run. Okay, so just a minute or 2 now, and then we should be ready to get them all out and playing this next frantic round. So this is something different. We've done it before with smaller numbers, not with so many numbers. So we'll be pushing the limits this one, but we'll give it a whirl, and we'll see how well this one goes. Might be absolute carnage, but we will find out in just a minute. So let me get this up in the chat. So it's hunt the target. So 4 teams. No, we just discussed this, Matt. We're doing hunt the target, all 4 teams. Okay, Mahu, let me explain this to you. Okay, so hunt the target. 4 teams, red, green, blue and purple. So red are red, green are green, blue are blue, and purple is the non-arm bands. Each team will start at one of the corners, and they respawn at any outer wall of the building. So not where they started from, but any outer wall. And the objective is to hunt down their colour target. And okay, so Players are doubting me it's going to work, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. It's normally quite a good one, this one, because there's a lot of players having to move all over the arena to get their targets. So we should see some good gameplay here, some good hit taking. But he's just explaining it to them now, and we'll get them out and playing this in just a sec. Okay, so I think we're just getting one player chronoed, and then we'll be good to go with this one. So we will see if this is total carnage or if it works well in just a mo. I think it'll be absolutely fine, but we'll find out in just a couple of minutes how well it goes down. And then after this, we're getting back into one team versus one team. But we'll just do this one for, as the teams have had a bit of a muddle up, I thought this one would be quite fun for shits and giggles. So we'll get this one underway and see how well it works or doesn't work. So they are entering the arena now, so let's get the arena count up. Here we go. So we've got players heading out, and we should start to see players in each corner. So in effect, we'll have one team down here, we'll have one team here, one team here, and one team here. We shall stick on some disco lighting just to add confusion. Oh, somebody at the door. I'll grab the door, 2 secs. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Marshall's just getting them all in place. So we've got, say, one team here, one here, one here, one here. Players are respawning at any outer wall, so they're not coming back to their respawn points. Any of the outer walls of the building, so along here, along here, along here, here. So there's 4 sides to the building, obviously. So I'll show you on the map here along these outer edges, so they can respawn at anywhere there. If it gets too congested in one area, they can just simply walk away and respawn in another area. So we'll see how this one pans out. Have some doubters playing today. Think it might be absolute carnage, but that's what we want to see as viewers, isn't it? We want to see carnage. We don't want a safe game, we want a nice carnage game.
Round starts in 3.
Okay,
1.
here we go.
Here we go!
So let's see how they get on. So non-armed bands have already got a target down. Let's see how they attack and move out of their spawn areas. So remember, when you're shot and you're respawning, respawn at any outer wall. That means you can move away from where you were being shot to respawn somewhere else. So let's see how this one does pan out. Non-armed bands are taking the lead. They've got 2 already. One team there, I think it's the non-armed bands there, haven't moved really out from where they started. And the idea of respawning anywhere is they can go and respawn somewhere that's not in any line of danger. Remember, you're not respawning where you started, you can respawn at any outer wall. Any outer wall for respawn, so go where it's safe to respawn. That means you can move away from where you were shot to respawn. Okay, so just encourage them. Okay, so let's see, non-armed bands still in the lead with 3. Reds have now got 2. Blues are on 1. Green haven't yet got a target, so they're still hunting down their first target. The important thing here to get the game running smoothly is they've got to respawn at any outer wall. They don't have to come back to their corner. So the idea is try and encourage them to move around a bit. They can respawn at different places, but they're not. They all seem to be, well, 2 of the teams, the red team and the non-armband team, just seem to be respawning back where they started, and they're not pushing out. So once they get shot, the opportunity to move off and go and respawn at another part of the arena is there. That's the idea. Get them moving around a little bit. So red and purple both on 4, blue on 2. Green have now got their first target, so they're on 1. They're now on 2, so we've got red's now taking the lead on 5. 4 minutes in. Okay, so red's still in the lead on 7, blue's now on to 6, purple on 4, and green tailing on 3 there. So still red in the lead on 7. So 6.5 minutes gone. We've got 3.5 minutes left. Green and purple, which is an unarmed band, drawing for 3rd place. We have blue in 2nd place and red still in the lead. It's funny because they can take the opportunity to go and respawn at any outer wall and move around, but they all tend to go back to their corners where they started from when they're respawning. Whereas they got the opportunity to move around to a different place, a different location. But 3/4 of the way through now. Red's still in the lead. We've got exactly a quarter distance to go, so 2.5 minutes left. Still red leading by 1. No one's gained a target for a little while now. Still 7-6-4-4. 2 minutes left. Okay, so minute and a half left. Still red in the lead by 1. No one's gained a target for probably like 2 or 3 minutes now. They are starting to move out a little bit from where they started, but they all seem to go back to where they began to respawn rather than any outer wall. So at last minute now, let's see if anyone can make any last dash attempts at their targets. 1 minute left. So last 45 seconds. Still red in the lead. No one's gained another target since. It's bizarre. The targets are lit. So let's see. Will it end with a red win? Last 10 seconds now.
Round complete. Red wins.
Game over.
So that was a red win. So well done, Reds. We'll get them back and we'll play some attack and defend next, I think. Nice quick pace games. So let's get the scores up there. Reds win. So Reds 7. Then we had Blue on 6. And Green and Purple on 4. Oh, can't see that actually on the... There we go. There is the final scores. So a bit of carnage, bit of fun. But there we go, that's that one done with. So we're getting to some attack and defend games next. And let's see what happens next. Bear with us a second, just work out with the Marshal that we are doing attack and defend next, and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so attack and defend, and we're going to have the red team attacking first, blue defending, and we'll see how quickly these guys can do it, and then we'll swap the teams around, and have the other blue attacking, then red defending, and we'll set some times, and we'll have the green and non-arm bands playing each other, and we'll see how they get on. So just waiting for the players to load up, and then we'll be out for this first round of attack and defend. Okay, so players are heading out, so let me get the camera up so you can see that. There we go, so just waiting for them all to get into place.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me, but now I am perfectly free.
Okay, so it's just getting this set up, and then we're ready to go.
They think that I have lost my mind, that I'm not being true, but they don't have a clue, 'cause this is me when I cut out all the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame, but I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness.
Okay, so it's just explaining the game quickly to the players. So we're going to have red attacking first against the blues, and we'll see what benchmark time the reds can set, and we'll swap them over, see how quickly the blues can do it. Then we'll have the greens versus non-arm bands, giving it a whirl, and see how quickly they can do it. See what times we can get. I think the record time was 26 seconds. We had some quite slow times this morning, 6 minutes and like 4 minutes, I think. But yeah, anything under 5 minutes is quick. Anything under 4 minutes is pretty good. 3 minutes you're looking really good. Sub 1 minute is optimum really. But let's see how they get on.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Okay, and they're off. So 1 target down, 2 down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 down in like 21 seconds, so not the quickest of times. 12 down now. Normally the first 10 sort of 15 targets go down pretty quickly because they're all operating in your half of the arena. And it's when you start pushing into the other team's half of the arena, it all starts slowing down. Still on 12, just coming up to a minute now. So 14 down, 6 to go. Just coming up towards the 2-minute mark. I say the benchmark to be super quick is under a minute. 2 minutes is still a good time. 3 minutes is still not bad. Once you hit sort of 4 or 5 minutes, you're still averaging a goodish time. Over 5 minutes is looking quite bad. If you hit the 10-minute time limit, then you suck. That's pretty much how it works. So 14 down, they got 6 to go. If you want your own 308 sniper mug, we've got these available in the shop now. Obviously the best cup of tea in the 308 sniper mug. So stuck on 14, they don't seem to be pushing forward here. So they can take out all the lives of the defenders. Defenders only have 3 lives each, so if they're struggling to advance, they just need to take out the lives of the other team, so they can push forward. So they seem to be a bit of a stalemate though. They've got the 15th one, 5 to go. These last 5 are going to be the hardest because they're going to be in the other half of the arena, so they've really got to push forward to do it. And that's it. That is game over, game over. So that was 3 minutes 23.
Game over. Game over.
Okay, so we'll get them swapped over ends. So Red's done that in 3 minutes 23.351. So let's see what Blues can do it in. We set this up for the blue team. Find them, there they are. Okay, so get them swapped ends. Okay, here we go. One of the players' lower face mask just broke, so he's just getting swapped out. But the game's going to go underway anyway. So here we go. Let's see how quick they do it in. So blue team attacking now. 2 targets down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 targets, 9 targets, 10 targets down now, just over 30 seconds. 11 targets down, not the quickest of starts, but it's not the slowest either. 13 targets down. 14, 15, 5 to go. 50 seconds with 5 to go, so looking fairly strong. But it's these last ones that will slow them down now. 16 down, 4 to go. 18 down, 2 to go. Let's see how well the Reds can defend these last 2 targets. And that's round complete. So you guys in the safe zone, greens and non-armbands, get ready to go out. So it was 1 minute 16.024. So blues beat the Reds there, so well done blues. Okay, so that was a blue win, so let's get the greens and the non-armbands out there and we'll give them a go. Okay, so greens versus non-armbands. So greens will be up in the bow attacking, and non-armbands be in the stern defending. So we'll get them out there now and we'll see how we get on. Hopefully in just a minute. We should be ready to go. So almost ready to go. Let's get the go from the marshal. So greens are attacking this one. Let's see how quick a time they can do it in. So they've got to beat the non-armbands, but also we'll see what the overall time is as well. See if they can beat the time set by the blues. So blues did it in quite a good time, 1 minute 16.
starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Okay, here we go. We are back on and running. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 targets down, 16 seconds. Not too shabby. 10 to go. 9 to go now. 11 down, 9 to go. 8 to go. 6 to go. We're up to 14, 15 now. 5 to go. So just over a minute now, 5 left to go. I don't think they're going to beat the Blues time of 1 minute 16. And no, they've gone past that now. So let's see if they can beat the Reds time. So minute and a half gone. They've been stuck on this 15th target for a little bit now. Okay, so 17 down now, 3 to go. Just over 2 minutes. It's always these last few that are the hardest to get, as they got to push into the other team's half of the arena to grab them. It looks like we've got a couple of the non-armbands out potentially. And that's it, that's game. So
Game over.
well, let's get them swapped ends. Starts 2 minutes 45, 0.436. Put that up in the chat. Two minutes 45.436. There we go. So at the moment that looks green in second place. Let's see how quickly the non-armbands can do it. Okay, so 2 minutes 45 for the greens, and non-armbands attacking next. Let's see how quickly they can do it. Just wait for the word from the marshal to say they're ready to go. Matt, are we ready? Okay,
Round starts
we
in
are ready, so
2, 1.
Here we go!
let's see how they get on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 to go, 9, 11 to go. Ten, 11, 12. So 8 left, 7 left, 6 left. 5 left to go now. 40 seconds gone. 4 to go. 3 to go. How close to Blue's time are they going to get? 2 left to go. They've got about 20 seconds left to do this if they want to beat them. There's 2 left to go. I've got literally a couple of seconds left to beat Blue's time. Nope, they got 19, so now they've got to see if they can beat Green's time. They've still got a fair little bit to do this in, but 1 left to go. They've got about 1 minute and 15 seconds to get this last target to beat the time. So just gone 2 minutes now, 2 minutes 10. Remember, Green's doing 2 minutes 45, so they've got about 35 seconds left to get this last one, and they've done it.
Game over. Game over.
Well done. So if Red and Blues start getting yourselves ready to go, we will be getting you out for 2-shooter flip next. I'm going to put 2-shooter flip up on the screen just so you can see what it is. Let me get this time up on the chat as well. 2 minutes 10. 490. Okay, so non-armbands, 2 minutes 10 seconds, 0.490, so that puts them in second place. So Blue done it the quickest, then on armbands, then Green, and then Red. Respectively, Blue won their round and non-armbands won their round. So well done. We're going to do a round of 2-shooter flip next. So we're going to have the Red and the Blue team out. Reds will be in the bow and Blue will be in the stern. Okay, so players are out in the arena. We're getting ready to go on this game of 2-shooter flip. Just waiting for the marshal to let us know they're ready to go, and we'll get this one started.
Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream, swimming towards a vicious dream. Don't you know we're the walking dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. Fear and hatred, dull and jaded. It's all been debated and manipulated. Nothing's ever as it seems. We're bound to believe everything they scream. Don't you know we're the walking dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep.
Okay, so we're almost set, ready to go. Just waiting for the marshal to confirm. Okay, here we go. They are ready.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Tues! Come on! Kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
Okay, so on this round, watch out for the scores in the middle as well as the respawns. So total number of seconds held on each target added together and then divided by the number of respawns. So the score in the middle will just tell you where the targets are at this moment in time. It doesn't tell you who's winning. Give you an idea of who's dominating the arena at any one point. So at the moment you can see greens are dominating 8-4, and as that score changes up and down, we'll see who's being stronger out there. So green's got a couple of respawns, red on one, and red are trailing on the targets at the moment. So 11-5. There's only 16 targets shot, 20 out there, so that means there's 4 still to be shot. They don't need to shoot them all, but it definitely helps if you shoot all the targets in your half of the arena and then push into the other half of the arena to gain extras. That's where you can win and dominate the game. But it looks like green are doing a stronger job at the moment. But they have got literally double the respawns, although that's evening out a little bit now. So green definitely look more dominant in this one. Green are actually the blue team, so it's red versus blue in this. So blue are green in effect. So blue are being more dominant, definitely holding more targets. They've got twice as many respawns, but the amount of seconds that they're holding more dominancy in the targets, I think if it stays like this, green will, or so blue will do enough to win this one. Let's see how it turns out. Still only 17 targets shot though, which means there's 3 out there not been shot. It looks like they all are in the red half of the arena as well, so that's what's holding them back. So 4 minutes gone, 6 minutes left. Still the Blues seem to be dominating here. Yes, they've got a few more respawns and that will divide their time up, but they've been dominant all the way through. Red team haven't really had a comeback for them as yet. So green are pretty much dominating now. Red all stood in their spawn. Green have got them pretty much well pinned. And are doing a pretty solid job at the moment. There's a few different ways out of the spawn, so they just need to push through and find a way out. But at the moment, they're unable to do so. A Moscow got launched there. That was a brave and bold move, but it cleared the path. Because they were getting a bit trapped in there, so certainly done the job. So just coming up to 6 minutes gone now, 4 minutes left. Red are now putting some scores on the doors, but I think it's probably going to be too little too late. Has evened up the respawns a little bit, but the blue team are just holding the targets more dominantly at the moment. So 3.5 minutes left. Still blue doing enough to hold the targets. Red really haven't had an answer from them. We're 3/4 of the way through the game now. 2.5 minutes left. So let's see how it pans out. But yeah, certainly green are. Sorry, green team are the blue team, but confusing me now. But yeah, blues are definitely doing enough to be dominant here. And red just don't seem to have an answer. They don't seem to have a way of pushing back and getting any of these targets. Which is, you know, blue have, so far today, blue have won 2 rounds, red have won 2 rounds. So they've both been dominant teams. But we've got about a minute and a half remaining. So not long now. And red are being smashed again, 17 to 2. So there's 19 targets engaged now. But if our green team and our non-armbands start getting ready, you've got about a minute before you head out. That's the green team and the non-armbands. Start getting yourselves ready to go out. We've got about a minute left before you guys go out. So last minute of this game now. Still the blues smashing it. Red are all in their spawn there. They just not seem to be driving out at all. One guy seems to have his arms folded. Has he just given up? Oh, it appears they're out of ammo. So, I mean, I can't imagine there's going to be any other outcome on this other than the red are lost, which is amazing. Okay, so yeah, red team have pretty much all run out of ammo. So it's game over anyway.
Game over.
And yeah, so that was a blue win. It says green win, but it's blue because green are blue in this. So blue win. So well done there. We'll get the other 2 teams out, and so our next teams out will be our non-armbands and our greens. So non-armbands and greens, if you can head out towards the arena, head out towards the arena. Okay, so we're just going to get the players all swapped round, and then we're get going with this next round with the greens and the non-armbands. Okay, so players are just entering now. So we've got the greens now versus non-armbands. So let me get the cameras up for that. There we go. So see the greens in there. Just wait for non-armbands. Last of them in there. Wait for the marshal to get them all in place. Okay, roger. Looks like these guys are ready to go, so shall I hit the button?
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Okay, so yeah, we are underway. Marshall said they're all veterans, they know what they're doing. They've all played here before. Let's go. So I press the button, he starts explaining the rules to one of them. But anyway, we're underway. 2-shooter flip. So the green team are the green team on this. Red shooter on this is actually the non-arm bands. So let's see who wins out of these pairing. So non-arm bands holding more targets at the moment. After this round, we're probably going to have a bit of a team reshuffle anyway. Got a couple of chaps leaving for the day. I'm sitting out the last hour, so we will probably have a bit of a shuffle round and remix the teams. So we'll see how this one pans out. Currently, the non-arm bands are doing a slightly better job at holding the targets. Respawn's pretty even. Exactly even now, 5-all. So does look like the non-arm bands are holding slightly more targets at the moment. So green's now holding the more majority of the targets. They've taken the lead slightly in the targets. Still respawns are staying pretty even. So it's going to be quite an even pairing if it keeps switching places like this. Now they're dead even. Now greens take the lead again. Now back to reds. Now back to greens. So it's literally going to be seconds between them, I think. Green in a stronger position now. But red started pretty strong, and now it seems to have switched to greens. 3 minutes gone, so let's see how they sustain it over the next 7 minutes. So just coming up to 4 minutes, still green seem to be dominating a little bit on the targets. And just say that the non-arm bands take control. But non-arm bands on 13 respawns, greens on 9. They're just coming up to the halfway point. Green are in control again.
5 minutes remaining.
So it's been pretty even. I mean, green look like they've held the target set points more than the reds did, but which is the non-arm bands. It's now 9 apiece, and respawn 17 apiece. So it couldn't get more even if you tried. It certainly looked the first half like it was green's been a little more dominant, but now reds are in control just by a couple. Still red in control now, so where green have been in control most of it, now it seems that they seem to have been overtaken. So 7 minutes, 3 minutes to go. So 2.5 minutes left of this round, and we're 3/4 of the way through. Red back in control by a few targets. It's a bit close one to call. Green were certainly more dominant in the first half. Red seemed to be more dominant in the second half. And again, as I say that, then green took control. It's flicking backwards and forwards now. Respawn wise, green are just edging reds by 5 respawns now, so might be enough for green. The fact they've kept under on the respawns as well, so if there's a slight time difference, the respawns is what's going to come into play. A minute and a half left. Back in green control again. So 50 seconds now.
Pew, 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 pew.
So last 30 seconds. Green holding a few more at the moment. That's game over. Game over. Okay, so that's game over.
Game over. Game over. Game.
Okay, so that one was a green win. So well done, Greens. Well, actually, I should put up a green win on there. So let's have a look. Green win. And there was only 6 seconds difference. So green. Let's put this up here. So green held. Hope if I could spell. Green held for 278.355 versus 272.778 seconds. So there was literally 6 seconds in it. And there was 10 respawns difference, so 28 to 38. So yeah, Green's just done that. Jimmy, cheer up, Chris. Do I look miserable? Sorry about that. I've been streaming all day. It's tiring. No one talks to me. Now, we've had a few people in the chat today. It's been good. I probably just need more sleep. But yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm good. I just like moaning at Dan for going out for his multiple fag breaks. He loves a fag, that guy. So, as you can probably guess, players are on a quick break. They're gonna go out and have cigarettes, drinks, fresh air, all that sort of jazz, and then we're going to split them into 2 teams, and we're going to play a game of Attack and Defend 360. This is a game where each team has 10 targets of their colour, which they have to go out and attack and take out, basically. The other team have to try and attack theirs. They can choose to defend on the way. So if you see a target of the other teams, you can choose to defend it at that point, or you can choose to move on and just attack your own. So about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll get them out for this next game. Challenge burger up on screen there. If you fancy trying out the challenge burger, come down and give that a whirl. No one has made the leaderboard yet. I thought someone would by now, but Pi loves cooking this, so get yours ordered and see if you can smash it out. 45 minutes. If you eat it all on your own in 45 minutes, then you get it for free. So come down and give that a whirl. Okay, so we're just splitting them into 2 teams now, red and green, and we're going to play a game of okay, so Marshall's doing my nutting. Anyway, he's quick changing his mind. But anyway, we're having a blue team and a green team. Blue are red and green is green. Players just entering the arena now. So we're going to do this attack and defend 360. See how quick they can do it. Swap ends and then do it again. Players have to take out all their targets as quick as possible and choose to either attack or defend, or do a bit of both. So here we go. Let's see how this one gets out and underway. So let's get the cameras up. Here we are. So 6v6. Blue or red, green is green, just to add to confusion. So we have the blue team in the red spawn, which is in the bow, and green in the green spawn, which is the stern. So let's get this one all set up, ready to go. Marshall just sprinting across there, checking already, which they are. So here we go.
Round starts in
Let's see how they get on.
2, 1.
So you can see the score going up there as they shoot their targets out. So blues are on 5, green are on 3. Once they get to 10, they have to 11th target will light up, ready for them to shoot. So it's almost the first to 11 in effect, but they have to shoot out their 10 first of all. So 8 to the reds, 8 to the greens, or the blues, and 8 to the greens. So very even at the moment. 1 minute gone, so they've got a couple of targets each left. This is where it becomes awkward because they've got to move into the each other's paths to get their targets. Okay, and that's game over. That's game over. So the blue team just won. Blue team just won.
Game over.
So that was a blue win. Blue did it in 95.756 seconds. Let's swap ends and run again and see how quickly they can do it. So let me change the lighting around here. There we go. So we'll just wait for the marshal to give us the green light, and then we'll get this second round underway. Okay, looks like they're pretty much ready to go, so here we go.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
And they are off. Oh, that camera vibrating a lot on that top of that wall. I don't know why that one started moving so much.
Round complete. Red wins.
Game over. Game over.
That was a blue win. So that's second blue win in a row for them. So they did that the second time in 88.899 seconds. So getting quicker and quicker at that one. So well done to our blue team. That's a couple of wins there for the blue. So we will get them reloaded. We've got about 45 minutes left, so we'll work out what game mode we're going to play next, and we'll get them out playing again. Okay, so next up we're going to have capture the flag, but we're going to do it with the lights out, just with this DMX lighting on, the studio lights on. So each player has one life. Teams win by taking the flag from the centre of the arena and escorting it back to the other team's spawn. However, teams can also win by taking out all the lives of the opposing team. So we'll do this one with the main lighting out and just the studio lighting on. But we'll put it in a disco mode, so we've got all different flashing colour lights. And we'll see how this one pans out.
Let me
again.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire.
Welcome, Patrick. We're just about ready to go out. We're just going to be playing Capture the Flag next. Players just reloading. Hopefully we should have a mat in about a minute's time.
You, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you, I feel so much better. Oh, yeah. Before you, I was just a shell, so stuck in the dark.
Okay, so our first players are just starting to head out, so I'll get the cameras up in just a second.
You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened to the graphics there, but it made the sound, it just hit the screen. But there we go. We've got the cameras back up. So flag is there in the middle. Some players there just discussing their tactics and how they're going to capture that flag.
Follow your heart, baby, don't be shy.
So it is go time. So objective in this, either take out the opposing team's lives or capture that flag and get it to the opposing team's respawn. It's one life each, so once you're out you go back to your spawn and wait there. Let's see how we get on with this one. These are usually pretty quick rounds. We'll do the best of 3 on this, and we'll set a 10-minute time limit. I'm sure we won't get to that stage, but we'll set a 10-minute time limit on it anyway. Your money's on team elimination. Well, I mean, about 70% I reckon of the wins on this game is by team elimination. We do get about 30% win by flag. It does vary a bit. It depends on the teams really. Some teams are pretty quick. Depends how quick the players go. But I've got a couple of quick runners out there. If they can get to the flag quick enough and then stealthily sneak back round and get it to the spawn. There's 3 different exits from the spawn, which also means there's 3 different entries into the spawn as well. So it means there is an opportunity to get the flag back, and with only 1 life each as well, it means that they can take out enough players that there's a clear path back. So we'll see how this one pans out. As I say, we'll play the best of 3. And we'll see who gets this one. Who's your money on? Blues or greens? Remember, we're dropping the lights down on this mode as well, so it's going to be a little bit darker in a minute when the marshal gets out there to drop the lights down. So that will bring a new dynamic to it as well. I'm just going to go and turn the lights out now. We still have all the studio lights up, so there we go. Okay, so let's start this off and let's see how they get on.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
And they're off. A couple of quick runners straight out the back there. Has anyone gone straight for the flag? Marshall's there in the centre of the arena. The guy just stood there in the centre is the marshal, just keeping an eye on the flag and making sure it's honest on the way through. We've got a couple of our stern players out, which is our greens. So 2 greens out already. Someone's gone for the flag. The only difficult thing with watching it in black and white is seeing who's got the flag. So it seems to be 2 out on each team. Hope greens wins, but I'd have to say blue for the win. So they got the flag, but they were shot, so they're out. There's a lot of defensive positions being taken here. You can see the flag on the floor. Is he going to make a run for it? One minute 40 into it. There's 6 players a team, so it's now 3v4. Flag's been dropped. No one's been brave enough to go grab it yet. Someone's gone for it. They got a run on and he got shot on the way back to the spawn. So it almost done it. Almost done it. That was proper lightning quick. I'm not sure why it got pulled back to the centre there. That's 4 out for the green. 4 or 3? Not so many players are there. Either 3 or a skinny bloke hid behind a fat bloke. I think it's 3 apiece. So there's still 3 apiece out there. Quite a slow game, this one. Normally it's a lot quicker. I think that's the Blues now have 5 players out versus 4 green, 5 green, so I think it's 1 apiece now. So we've got 2 players left out there, one per team. One player just darted across the middle there. I thought he was going to get the flag, and he just and they both traded shots then. I didn't see who won that, but Did one hit and one didn't. Let me get confirmation from the marshal. I believe that was a blue win though. I think that was a blue win. Okay, yes, that was a blue win. I was quite close at the end there. I thought they traded shots, but they didn't. One made contact, one didn't. So that was I don't know why I just typed blue. What I meant to type was blue win. So there we go. That was proper close at the end there. I thought green had it there. But yeah, just nipped at the post there by their last players. So very good play. It's difficult to see because one guy had a tracer and one didn't, I think. So I see the one tracer shot come out. I assumed the other guy had shot him as well, but that wasn't the case. So we're going to swap ends now. So greens are now in the top left-hand camera. So then the blues are now in the top middle camera in the stern spawn. Just got one guy reloading, and then we'll get this round underway again. It's a best of 3. Although I'm being told he's going to reload this game, so he's just going to sit it out. So we've got 5 green and 6 blue.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Woo! That was a lot of fun.
Okay, so round 2 of capture the flag. Let's see how we get on. So straight away we've got 2 blues straight out. Looks like 3 blues out. One of the blues there is still in, they're just hovering around the spawn. I assume that other guy is out as well, so that's 4 blue to 2 green. No one's gone for the flag yet. Green are down a player as well, so actually it's 3 green to 2 blue now. Looks like we've got 3 green out. So now 2 apiece. So 2 players each team. Now it's 1v1. So last 2 players. 1v1. Last 2 players. So, who do you think is going to win this? There they are on the centre cam. You can just see them.
Game over.
Oh, Don't know why I pressed that. It's not game over. No, it's not game over. I pressed it by mistake. Carry on, carry on. Press the wrong button. Like that centre arena cam. There it is. So you can see there's the blue player on the left, and the green player is just, you can see the shadow of the green player there, just behind the wall.
Thank you for following.
They're literally pinned either side of the wall. It looks like the red player is going to try a different route. Okay, so one player on each team now. You can just see them hiding away. So we've got one player here and one over here. The flag is still sat here in the middle. Neither of them seem to be advancing much. We're at the halfway stage.
5 minutes remaining.
So okay, so still 1v1, and neither have been hyper aggressive in hunting each other out. One of them needs to make a move. There we have one of our players in the centre cam, heading round towards the centre. Is she going to be brave enough to get the flag? No. Backed out of it. So there's a green win. That's a green win. The green player got the blue player, so green win. So well done, well done.
Game over.
Okay, so that's 1-1. So on capture the flag. So that is a green win. So we'll swap ends again, and that's 1-1 so far. So this is the decider. Let's see who's going to get this. So we're going to have the blue team be back in the bow spawn, and the green team be back in the stern spawn. So this will be the decider on this round. Okay, it does look like we've got a couple of players that need to reload mags though, so just bear with us a second. Okay, so yeah, a couple of players just going to go and reload now. So we'll get them reloaded and then back into positions, and then we will play the decider round, see who's going to win this one. so a couple of players are all ready to go. A couple that just need to get reloaded. So we'll just wait for the last couple of players to get reloaded and then we'll get this decider underway. So they're just heading out now. One more to go. Looks like it. So we're just waiting for the marshal to get out there. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Here we go.
Round starts in
So,
3, 2, 1.
so the flag has been captured. Can they do anything with it? So we've got one blue team down already. The flag is captured. That's 2 blues down. Two blues, 1 green down. So 3 blues down now to 1 green. Flag is there. The player's got it. You can see on that left-hand camera. And he's got shot. The flag has now been dropped. You can see that on the top right-hand camera. So 2 greens down now, 3 blue. It's 3v3 now. These are some of the longer rounds of Capture the Flag we've seen. Quite a lot of rounds on Capture the Flag are over within a couple of minutes. These ones are quite drawn out. Flag still laying there on the floor. If you look on the top right hand camera, you can still see it on the floor there. taking up quite defensive positions. No one's going for a little run out yet.
You say you haven't been yourself for a long time. Barely awake and it is already on your mind. But even if you open up and
So the player just ran straight past the flag there. Another player down. That's another blue player out. Another green player out. The 2v2 now. Then there was 2. The flag's still laying there. A couple of them ran straight past it. Didn't even attempt to pick it up. Player right up to the flag there, literally walked straight up to it. Ah, I see. I think there's another player guarding it, literally in the corner. So he sort of thought about it maybe and then backed out. Just see them when the lights go. So we've got a player just in the corner here. The flag is down here. There's another player up there. All pretty well dug in at the moment. Another player entering around here. One here. Looks like they were going for the sneak for the flag. Someone's got the flag. Can they do anything with it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a green win. I'll make that a green win. So that is game over.
Game over. Game over.
So that was a green win. So green got the flag back. I'll just confirm with the marshal though. Green win, Matt, green win. Okay, so yeah, that was a green win, so well done Greens. Won the last capture the flag of the day. So overall we had some really good games there this afternoon. I lost track of who was who. The teams have mixed up so much, but we had a couple of red wins, a couple of green wins, and but Blues stomped ahead with 4 wins overall in different guises of teams. But yeah, well done to all our players. Okay, so that is us for today. So thanks for joining us. Had some really good gameplay today, and some really good players in. Everyone was pretty honest with their hits, and we've had some good sessions. So we're going to sign out from the stream. There's only sort of 10 minutes left, so we haven't got time to do another round, unfortunately. So we are going to call it for today. But thanks for joining us. We will be back in the week with more. So join us on them. And yeah, thanks for following. Thanks for watching. And we will see you on the next one.
Game over.